What's up, YouTube? This video gonna be about Phoenix Suns owner old Matt Ishbia, whatever that turkey's name, Matt Ishbia. And Stephen A. Smith was clapping on him, and he said no one listened to Stephen A. Smith, and you trying to say that I suck as an owner, and I heard the Matt Ishbia press conference, and I'm like, you need to shut up. You replaced Robert Sarver, who was a bigot, and they ran him out of Phoenix because he was getting his best Donald Sterling on, and they didn't replace them with you. And you suck. What has happened the last couple of years? You done had the Suns with two head coaches who have championships in the last 4 years. Frank Vogel won in the bubble in 2020. That's 5 years. And then Mike Budenholzer won in 2020 with the Milwaukee Bucks. So Frank Vogel with the Lakers, Budenholzer with the Bucks. They came to your team. Two head coaches with rings. Let that sink in. I didn't say two coaches who had playoff success. I didn't say two head coaches who went to the finals and lost, which would still be impressive, by the way. To get there is impressive. Because Udoka is a really good coach. And I think the Rockets got a chance real soon. But two head coaches who got rings. Not around the collar like Billy Donovan, who went to OKC in Chicago. That's in the story, another video. Who looked all right in OKC and stinking up in Chicago. We can talk about the ones that stink up and still keep jobs. And you get rid of them in a year to satisfy Diva and Kevin Durant, to satisfy Diva and Devin Booker, who ain't been the same since that 2-0 lead against Milwaukee. He's gone, and he has no leadership skills. And CP3 and whatever happened, it left him. And Bradley Beal, who flexing like he is worth something to say that he has a no trade clause. And he wonders why the fans want his behind out of there. And I don't condone the disrespect to his family, but they have a right to look at him sideways, cross-eyed, and cray-cray, since the fact that he has a no trade clause, and he's the same dude that boasted and bragged, if I played a whole season last year, we would have won 60 games. Meanwhile, this year he plays quite a few games, and they barely win 35. But then again, I got to remember, the points that he averages is what he really means for wins. So that's what he means when he says 60 wins. Because if I average 30 points, we win 30 games, that's 60. So that you wonder why, and I can't stand Stephen A. Smith, but I have to agree with him on this one. You suck already as an owner. You are horrible. You done let Kevin Durant run Monopoly, run roughshod, Bradley Beal. They treat everybody like they're a substitute teacher. Devin Booker doesn't hold no leadership skills. They try to blame Nurkic. They traded him to Sing Sing to Charlotte. So what did you get in return? Why is Kevin Durant sitting at home right now? Why is Devin Booker sitting at home right now? Why is Bradley Beal sitting at home right now? Oh, and for the record, Kevin Durant does need to retire. I'm so tired of hearing these turkeys talk about, like, if he goes somewhere, all he gonna do is maybe get his trademarks 27 points a game and get cushiony and get hurt, and then he'll do enough to pass a couple people on the scoring list. Your team ain't gonna win nothing. No one is worried about him. Anthony Edwards cooked his behind last year and called him an old man and said, see ya, and go sit down and go to Cancun. Then he needs to consider. But Matt Ishbia, whatever your name is, you suck as an owner, my friend. The Suns ain't going nowhere. They are already a retirement home. Young, old, and in between. The three stooges known as Durant, Booker, and Bradley Beal, the three stooges. Young, you got older, middle-aged, and young. Three stooges who ain't doing nothing and just taking your money. And who is going to be attracted to come to your whack team? Who? Because how am I going to sell that? You want to play with Kevin Durant in his last final years? You want to play with Devin Booker? Because, I mean, well, here's Devin Booker guy who's turned into a Paul George. And basically, they are triple Junior Whopper Kobe Bryant. Same person, basically. Never got talent. But as far as the next level, and Bradley Beal, he's the worst of them all because he's holding the team hostage. And if you can tell a coach that has a ring, who's had success, who coached a guy who's better than anybody you currently got on your team in Giannis and Antetokounmpo. Because Giannis is better than Durant right now. Giannis is better than Booker and Bradley Beal put together. Coach tells Bradley Beal, why don't you play like Drew Holiday? That's how I won something. And do you know Bradley Beal looked at him like he said somebody's mama in Portuguese? So, no, you're not going to win. And no one is expecting it. And you're right. First Take sucks. Stephen A. Smith is overrated and it's a joke of a show and all that. But guess what? He's right about you. You suck worse because you spent all that money to come behind Robert Sarver and your product is deplorable. Your team is a joke and you're going to have another head coach. Congratulations. I'm trying to think of a coach that's got a ring that you're going to go and try to pry because that seems to be your magical thing. Well, if we get a coach that has a ring, we fire him, we'll make an example out of him. Yeah. I mean, who? I guess if Doc Rivers gets fired, you can bring him there. I'm trying to think of who else that would be fireable that's won a ring in the last. I'm thinking really hard. I don't really want to have to think like that because that's just really sad. But what you put down is sad. Please hit like, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands. Keep your mind clear. Watch out for another. Share it if you like and hit that membership. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay woke, stay free. I'm out. Peace.